Hey guys, it's Duncan. Just wanted to do a quick video about our Sheerwater IPA. Now, it's our Sheerwater IPA is our English IPA that's on hand pull all the time. IPA obviously stands for India Pale Ale. Probably talked about the history of it. When they started making pale ale, they started exporting a lot, especially India, where they controlled half the country. There's a lot of history associated with that, dark history. But anyway, so the story was that they made this pale ale. They put them in the hulls of ships. They dry hopped them to help preserve them. They even made them stronger to help preserve them, and they've sent them to India. There's some truth to that, and there's been a lot of debunking of later years. Most IPA really wasn't above 6% alcohol. They also sent brown ale and porter to India as well. As far as the beer being what it was, and a lot of beer back then, they were often fermented in wood. They're certainly aged in wood. They were certainly shipped in wood. So a lot of these beers, if they sat in the wood long enough, would take on the character of wood, especially being exposed to microfauna like Brettanomyces and other bacteria. So they would become funky and sour. So this guy isn't, and this is I kind of went back to sort of what IPA was back during the Raj and when they were sending beer over. But it's not sour. It's just British Pils malt, which gives it a little bit of a lighter color. The hops are primarily Golding and Fuggle. I sometimes use Willamette. The houses are house yeast or West Yorkshire yeast, so that real orchard fruit sort of character to it. And again, it is served through the beer engine, so it is a cask beer, cask style beer. So the carbonation is much, much softer, and the way it's pulled through that engine, you get that nice creamy, almost a nitro sort of texture to it. And it is fairly hoppy, again, with that whole cask thing that sometimes rounds off the bitterness. So comparing it to an American IPA like our War Bear, or certainly like the Two-Hearted Ale from Bell's, the hop character is completely different. In this beer, you got English hops, which have the marmalade-y, woody, grassy notes, some fruity notes, and of course, Cascade and Centennials and all these other American hops, very citrusy, very, very bold, very, lots of fruity character. So most people, if they have the choice, are going to be more familiar with the War Bear. But and that leads to my point about this beer, is that talking about sort of a traditional English IPA, to my knowledge, in the state of Michigan, probably in the Midwest region, there's not a brewery that's making full-time an English-style IPA. Certainly one that isn't on the hand pull either. I could be wrong, but as far as I know. So as far as if you're looking out for some rare gems, looking for something different, this is certainly the beer to sort of think about if you wish. Anyway, yeah, so the beer's about 5.5% alcohol, so not terribly high in alcohol. Lots of creamy flavor, lots of nice English hop character mixed in with that orchard fruit and the malt character. So anyway, that's the Sheerwater, and cheers. Bye.